Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to revisit what I'd like to think is probably one of the most misunderstood devices. What I'm talking about here is the Avov Muze Soundbar. So inside this video, we're going to take a look at three things. One is to take a quick look and review the soundbar, including the specs. Second is we'll take a look at the video features. And third is I'll show you all the sound settings, which I think is really important. But before I get into it, I really want to say that I think that Avov did a really cool thing by introducing something new to the market at the time when the soundbar was released. But the problem was that nobody really knew how to unlock its full capacity, its full potential. And most were simply using it as an IPTV box and never truly exploring some of the really raw and cool sound features. And the truth is, I get it. When you first turn it on and connect it to your TV, it loads up to its native streaming media interface. And the remote control doesn't really do much to assist in helping you find the soundbar settings or anything like that. So for most people, they simply use it as a giant IPTV box, which is not really cool all by itself. So today we're going to change all that. I'll not only review all the video specs, but I'll actually go in and show you how you could access various sound settings, which for this device, if you're using it simply as an IPTV box before, is a huge game changer. Okay, so let's get into the meat of things. So first we'll take a look at some video specs. Now the Avov Muze right off the bat is able to output standard definition, high definition, as well as 4K UHD. Now the device has a live streaming TV component, a video on demand section, as well as a gaming content section. Now for sound, this is a virtual 5.1 surround sound soundbar. It's got DSP digital audio technology. It's got one built-in subwoofer that pumps out 30 watts, and it gives you just enough power for you to actually get some good rich sound coming out of it. Now don't expect any Bose quality sound out of this, but for the price and for what it is that you're getting with it, the sound is more than good enough. Now the soundbar could be connected to the internet. One of those ways is by Ethernet, and then the other way is by Wi-Fi. You could also connect third-party devices to the soundbar via Bluetooth. So now let's take a look at the things that you can actually plug into the device. Now of course there's the power plug that you could plug into it, and beyond that, of course, we've got two USB ports, we've got HDMI in and out, we've got the Ethernet port, we've got the coaxial input, we've got the auxiliary input, we've got the RCA in, optical in. You could also connect two microphones to this device. We've got the AV port, and lastly, we have a micro SD slot for memory expansion. So as you can see, you can connect quite a bit of things to this device, which I think is part of the reason why so many people were confused initially, because really there's no reference to any of this, even if you go to the main system settings. But I'll go ahead and show you some secondary setting screens in a bit. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's take a look at what many of us who have Avov's first generation Nova 2 boxes are already so familiar with. Alright, so this is what it is that you see when you first turn the box on, load everything up. This is the main screen, and as you can see, it's very identical to the TV Online N, as well as Avov's Cell on TV Ollie box. There's no difference at all. All the menus are the same, all the settings are the exact same. There really is no difference. So a little later on, I'm actually going to go into the settings and then activate it on a trial so you guys could see or get a potential idea of what it is that this box offers as far as the live streaming and VOD content. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so let's get right into the third component, which is taking a look at these damn sound settings that nobody really knew about until, well, right now. The first thing that I'll mention is that the remote control that you use is very important, and Avov has a series of remote controls that they've released. Now the version that I'm using is this one, and if you just so happen to have this remote control, you'll be able to follow this tutorial to the T. So from this very same screen that we're looking at, the main screen that shows up, this very screen here, if you've got one of these devices or if you plan on getting it, once you're on the screen and you have this specific remote control, all you're pressing is the VOD button. So once you press the VOD button, this happens. Now you have access to literally all the other components to this particular device. Now I don't know why it is that button specifically was designated, or they didn't do some kind of on-screen option for this from the settings screen, but literally people were going nuts because they were like, I'm in the settings, but where is this screen? And it just so happened that by chance I was flipping through it, and so I started playing around with it a little bit, and then I realized that this literally is what it is that I've been looking for so long, and what so many people have been looking for. So let me go through this a little bit. So this first column here, this green column, is literally just to control your microphone volume if you choose to use the microphone jacks and probably do karaoke or something fun like that. The blue one is for Bluetooth, so you can literally connect Bluetooth devices to this. Now, I've personally connected my phone and played audio through it, and it played quite well. It played beautifully. You could also connect HDMI in, and then of course everything else. The local is the audio that actually is coming directly from the box natively. So it's the native audio that comes out of the box. SPDIF, that is your optical. So if you've got an optical cable and you want to connect the device to your TV or whatever other video output by optical, you could go ahead and do that. AUX, of course, is your classic auxiliary. RCA, and of course your coaxial. All right, so I'm just going to go back to the default local here and select that. Now, I'm not going to go through and show you the demo of this because each home and each person, they have a slightly different setup, right? So you can go ahead and explore this, but I just wanted to show you that this option does exist. I'm going to go ahead and also show you another screen, which is really important for the sound settings. So I'm going to click the back button and go back to the main screen, and I'm going to go ahead, and if you have this remote control that it is that I have, I believe this also works on all the other ones. I'm going to go ahead and click the favorites button, or the green button. So some remotes will say favorites, some remotes will just represent it as a green button, a small green button. And then look what shows up. An entire system that allows you to manage the various volumes and settings of your sound. Now they've got several presets here, right, like movie settings, hi-fi, karaoke, news, rock, where they've got the levels adjusted to fit those particular genres. And then if you scroll down to the bottom here, you've got custom to go ahead and get the audio set up to your likings. So if you're one of those individuals that have had this soundbar but really didn't know what else to do with it aside from using it as an IPTV device, you can go ahead and let me know your thoughts about, you know, discovering all this now, and now you have this whole new world of experience with your soundbar, with your Avov Muze soundbar. I'm going to go in and activate a demo account on this to show you what the live streaming and VOD looks like. So hold for one moment and I'll be right back. All right, everybody, so I'm back and I'm going to go ahead and activate this on a trial. From here now, I'm going to go right back to the main screen, and then I'm going to scroll on over to live TV. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to have it load, and this is what it is that you'll see. And I'm not going to go through all these other screens because we've covered this in other videos, but again, this just gives you a general idea as to what's available with the Avov Muze soundbar. So that's all that it is that I have for you in this video. Now, everybody that has an Avov Muze soundbar, I hope this breathed new life into your device. And for those who were considering purchasing this device, I hope this video actually helped to solidify your decision as to whether it is that you want to pick this up or not. I've included a link to be able to purchase this device, as well as a promo code that gives you an additional discount on top of what it is that it's already on sale for. And for those of you, again, who wants to go ahead and get an active account with the live streaming component of this device, you can go ahead and do that because I've also included a link in the description of this video. So that's it. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys in another video.